Okay, it's time to make a flat top lid type of clubhouse. And I use this in the city scene, but it can be used wherever you want. Basically, this is what's involved. I went ahead and used 2 sheets of full-length cardboard sheets. That's 8 foot by 4 foot. It's double wall, and I measured halfway, which would be 4 feet on both sides. I drew a line and I scored it, meaning I only cut it halfway. And that way, when I folded it in half, then it wouldn't be all crooked or whatever. It would be straight. And I made that corner here just like this. Then I cut a second piece and added it to the side, and then just tape them together, and that was perfect. Now, if you had a box that's unpainted, or even if it was printed on, you could cut it open and bend it the opposite way, and you could accomplish the very same thing. So if you can't find cardboard sheets, just see if you can get a large box and do it that way. Now, I came in and I painted it. I used a cabinet roller, which is like a foam roller that's about that wide and it's about that big around, and it comes with a little tray too. I got it at Lowe's, and I just rolled it. Now, you can choose and buy paint that's about this color, a little darker than the actual cardboard, because the lines in between are the actual cardboard color. And I didn't paint that. But honestly, while I was standing there, I saw some paint mixes that were wrong, and so they discounted like super cheap. And I thought, well, that's close enough to what I need, so I might as well just buy the super cheap. And so then that was easy to pour it on. I do think you ought to look for flat paint, because I don't think that we would have shiny wood unless it were wet or something. But I used flat paint and just roll that on, roll the lines. I didn't really draw anything. I just kind of rolled the lines next to each other with a little bit of a gap in between. So it's not really rocket science, but you just have to pay attention. Then after that dried, I came back with a marker and tried to just put a dark line against each one of these slats to kind of give it a little bit of depth. And then I went in with a little bit darker paint, and this is just craft paint, brown craft paint, squirted it out into a paper plate, and I used a brush, and it's called a dry brush effect. And I kind of touched the brush to the paint and then dabbed it on some paper towels just so that it's not real thick, and just drug it over the top of it just so slightly. So it was hit and miss as you went down through there, and I felt like that added enough wood grain. It's not really painted, it's only drug on there so they can have some slight lines and everything. Now, I will give you a tip here. Go ahead and cut out the door, cut out the window. Just remember, one side of the door needs to be hinged, and you might score it on the other side so that way it opens very slightly, because we want to be able to see the light inside. The light adds a lot to this scene. Now, I did not paint the top of this. I only painted the inside. What I mean by that is you can't see this, and this is just cardboard like it is over here, except I doubled it across so that it would be actually 2 panels thick, one full cardboard sheet, and it wouldn't have a big swoopy right there, because we wanted to stay nice and straight. I used the telescope on one side to prop it open, and I used a tube on the other side to prop it open over here. Really, that's all it takes to make this flat top, this lid type of clubhouse, and I think your kids are gonna like it.